Can you summarize the whole Bible in one sentence? If you've spent any time in church, you've probably heard some version of this. The entire story of the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, can be told in 4 ideas: creation, fall, redemption, new creation. Creation happens in the beginning. God makes everything, and it's good. The fall is Adam and Eve disobeying God, and sin and brokenness entering the world. Redemption is God solving the problem of sin, ultimately through Jesus dying on the cross. And new creation is the promise that someday everything gets made right, completely, forever. I'm Monica Romig. I have a Master of Divinity from Gordon-Conwell Theological Seminary, and I've been teaching high school theology for more than a decade. Creation, fall, redemption, new creation. That is the major plot of the Bible, but here's something you might not have heard before. That isn't just the plot summary of the whole Bible. It's also a pattern that shows up again and again inside individual stories all throughout Scripture. And once you start recognizing the pattern and start putting all of those individual stories together, the big story gets even more meaningful. When you see the echoes of creation, fall, redemption, new creation in one small story, it gives the big story more weight too. Let's make that concrete before we even open a Bible. Picture a brand new bike. Chains oiled, gears shift perfectly, everything works exactly the way it was built to. That's creation, the way things ought to be. Now, picture that bike left out in the rain all winter, forgotten, rust everywhere, chain seized up, it doesn't work right anymore. That's the fall, the way things are in a broken world. Now picture someone finding that bike, and instead of throwing it away, they start to fix it. They scrub off the rust, replace what's broken, oil what's seized. It's not finished yet, but it's headed somewhere. That's redemption, the way things can be. And one day, that bike isn't just fixed, it's better than new. New tires, an added bell, riding smoother than it ever did the first time. That's new creation, the way things will be. A writer named C.S. Lewis, the same author who wrote the Chronicles of Narnia, noticed this same pattern too. Good that goes wrong, somehow turned into something even better than it was before. But Lewis didn't just see this in the Bible's big story or even in smaller Bible stories. He saw it in real, ordinary lives. Because we're not just reading about God's big story, we're part of it, living out this same pattern again and again ourselves. That's exactly what this series is going to do with Genesis 1 through 11. We're going to watch creation, fall, redemption, and new creation play out again and again. Every single one of these stories is like one photo in a huge photo mosaic. On its own, each one is worth knowing, but put them all together and they reveal something bigger. God's plan unfolding one life at a time, all the way towards the ending He's already planned and we're still waiting for. Every small example of this pattern is going to help you see just how beautiful the big story of the Bible really is. You're going to hear these 4 words a lot in this series, and that's on purpose. The way things ought to be, the way things are, the way things can be, and the way things will be. Creation, fall, redemption, new creation. Let's go meet the people who lived it. We've put together a worksheet to go with this video. You can download it in the description below. Check out the next video in the series.